Brad, I think you guys had a season high in points and field goal percentage. What did you like best about the way you guys were able to score the ball?
Well, that was the only way we were going to win tonight, the way we were guarding and rebounding. So, um, our guys distributed it well. We did space and cut well. I thought we played with good purpose, good authority on offense, and all that stuff. I thought both teams didn't. Both teams looked a little bit like defensively. We were both like trying to find it defensively, and I don't know if that's a legs thing or whatever the case may be, but both offenses were pretty good.
Brad, was there much difference for Jalen in where he was getting his looks or how he was starting the offensives?
I just thought our awareness, our passing, we got inside baskets to start the game, and then that opens up some things on the perimeter. We didn't settle. That was probably one of our better shot selection games. But at the same time, again, we had to make them because we weren't great on the other end.
Jalen last game pulls off the goggles, and tonight you can see again. It's probably
He wore contacts tonight.
Yeah.
He can wear them for a couple hours now, the next couple of days.
So that's a good advertisement for going to see your optometrist and stuff, and seeing is good.
Yeah, we had some laughs in retrospect about that. Retrospects about that. It's pretty good. I said retrospect. Been thinking about that all week.
Shane gave you another spark.
He's been great, yeah. And I thought, the guy. I thought Smart, first of all, was really good in that first part of the third quarter defensively. It felt like he was all over the place, but I felt like Shane's pressure kind of turned the game for us. He made it a little bit tougher to get into their stuff. Every action happened a little higher because he was pressuring the ball. And then he obviously played great offensively, made big shots. The timely three that he hit when they had cut it to three was huge. And but he's done that. He's been really consistent all year with the spark he's given us.
Coach, this was first time that Jason really had a rough game and was coming back off of that. Just talk about the way he was able to really have a solid game offensive, but not really force the action.
Yeah, I mean, these were tough matchups for him with us playing small, with Will Barton not playing. They had been starting Chandler at the 4. When you move Chandler to the 3 and Lyles to the 4, all of a sudden going small doesn't feel like the best idea in the world. And those are tough matchups, both Chandler and Lyles, and so that's why his minutes were a little bit down. But he came in and gave us a good lift, and really did most of his damage with the second unit.
Brad, when Murray and Harris are both kind of interchanging and going off like that, do you kind of throw up your hands? And you said it was a game that you just basically had to outscore them.
Yeah, I didn't think our defense was very good, Gary, but hey, at the end of the day, you're going to have nights where other people do make those shots. I think the thing that always it rings true, if you let guys get comfortable early, they make some otherworldly shots later. It's just kind of the way the game goes, and those two both did. They were both in a comfort zone. They didn't feel us early in the game, and then by the end of the game, you feel like it's going to go in anyways. That said, they're both good players, and they earn those makes, and that's part of it.
Coach, you guys obviously didn't have Al Horford tonight. Just the way you guys were able to kind of make up for his absence. Could you just talk a bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to the team just now about like not making excuses, just showing up and figuring out a way to get it done. And thus far, obviously we had the clunker the other night, but thus far through 30 games, we've been pretty darn consistent in finding a way. We haven't always played our best on both ends, but we have to get better. But that's the one consistent part. Thanks.